right. Hey, Alexa, play Jazz Bar Radio.
All right, we're live. Hello, Brad. See, you're ready to go. How's it going?
Ooh.
Paul, cheers. Merry Christmas.
Wait, let me put my comments on here. Ooh.
So tonight we are going to be drawing our winners, and we're also going to be drinking Heaven Hill products.
Yep.
Because we like to drink whiskey, so this is a good excuse for it. Right?
That's right.
I'm starting off with Evan Williams Single Barrel.
Yep. And I'm going to start off with some Elijah Craig Toasted.
This was barreled in 2013 and bottled in 2021. So it's not bad out of 8-year product.
All right, here we go.
David, Eric, Steven, cheers, everyone. We're starting.
All right. Ooh, man. Hey, Alexa, play Jazz Bar Radio on Spotify.
Jazz Bar from Spotify.
All right, there we go. Trying to set the mood here, you know. Uh-oh. That's frozen. Anyone else can hear me? Oh, maybe he's back. Uh-oh. See, I'm moving. See? We're doing this stuff. Yeah. No Heaven Hill. Let's see. We got to get some... what else? They got Elijah Craig. They got Heaven Hill Bottle and Bond. Any Evan Williams product will do. So... Well, I can still see comments. And I don't know. Todd, you there yet? Are you back on the interwebs? Well, anyway, we got a lot of stuff going on today. We have our spinning the wheel for the patrons that are going to be joining us for our barrel pick. And maybe Todd's back. Maybe he's gone. Let's see here. All right, let's see here. Let's see if we got here. Oh, man. See if I can do all this stuff, this technological things while I'm far away. I don't have my computer up. So I've got just my my phone here. But yeah, Paul, how was that Midwinter's Nightstram Act 5? I haven't seen I haven't had anything earlier than I think 9 or so. So but yeah, I saw that the Evan Williams or the Elijah Craig Toasted Rye came out, what was it, like earlier this year? I had a pour of it at Evan Williams and I thought it was pretty good. So Todd, are you back?
Can I?
Kind of. It's frozen again.
Not working.
You got it? Maybe? Maybe not. All right, I'm going to dive in for a sip of this now. Drunken fruitcake. What's a drunken fruitcake?
My Wi-Fi.
Uh-oh. I think you're back. Maybe you're back?
Can you hear me? Can you see me? My internet has been going in and out the last 3 days. I don't know if it's because of the holidays or what the hell's going on with Spectrum.
But you're back now. At least
okay. So I might be going in and out during this. I was trying to get my personal hotspot up and working. So we'll see. Hopefully this is better now. All right. Sorry about that, everyone. Technological issues. And it's not even because I'm down in the speakeasy. Like even upstairs, right by my right next to the router, it's just been going in and out. My Wi-Fi been going in and out altogether. It's been a real pain.
Yeah. Whenever my Wi-Fi doesn't work, it is like a dead zone out here, like for everything. Like I can't even go outside my house and like get service. Terrible. But
yeah, it's been awful this week.
Yeah, we had one power outage. It was like a day and a half or so. I was like, well, I guess I can't even like scroll Facebook or anything. I was like, this sucks. I was like, well, oh well.
Okay, but I heard Devin talking. I heard everything you were saying. It just I'm sure you couldn't hear me. Like Devin said, we're going to be spinning the wheel for our winners to join us on our barrel pick tonight. We're going to be drinking Heaven Hill and just talking about the holidays and all that's good. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah,
I didn't get to say it yet since I was frozen. But yeah, I hope everybody had a good Christmas. I did. I know we're going to be shooting a video on what we got for the holidays, what presents we got. So we'll be shooting that this weekend.
All right.
Am I frozen again, or can you hear me?
I hear you. I hear you just
fine.
Okay. I'll let you know. I'll be like, Todd, come back. Get over here. Should I just do like a pretend like frozen like there's no way he would pause in this pose, you know?
So I'm drinking the Evan Williams single barrel. It's a really nice like opening pour. I really enjoy these. They're got some good age to them. They're generally like 6, 7, 8 years old, so not bad for what do they run now? About $45, I think.
I feel like they're all over the place because there's times I'll be in Kentucky and I'll see it for like 55. I'm like, ew. And then there's times I'll see it like 40 or 37, or I'm like, okay, that's better. All right, that's good.
Yeah, they're very up and down, but it's not a bad opening pour. I like to sip on that a little bit when I'm just getting ready for the night.
Yeah,
I'd say a good opener.
A good find for that one.
But.
Yeah.
So just to go over how we're going to do the picks. I did post on our Patreon a post for our Patreon members to let us know if they could make it on the 17th when we do our barrel pick, to post that they're in. We have 9 Patreons who posted. So those are the 9 people that we're going to be drawing from.
Yep.
Now we are going to be doing 1 entry into the lottery for each level of your Patreon tier. So, if you're the highest level, you'll have 4 entries, the lowest level 1 entry, and all in between.
Yep.
So we got 9 people with 21 entries. And so that's how we're going to do it. And we're going to spin the wheel.
Yep.
When we first started talking about this, we were trying to decide how we wanted to fill out that pick team. And we thought, well, we could just invite people we know, or we thought, well, maybe we could just like raffle it off through super chats or something like that. But we ended up settling on, we got a Patreon community that's growing. We really enjoy it. So, let's do this for them.
Yep.
And I think that's kind of, I like that we settled on that. And, so I hope everybody out there is excited for this, at least all of our Patreon members who are watching tonight.
Yep.
So
I'm excited.
I'm excited. Yeah, I'm anxious to see who's gonna be joining us.
Yeah.
So what's everybody drinking? I kind of missed all that. I'm missing all the
comments were like
comments here.
Difficulties, but yeah, I saw that. Paul, you're drinking the Midwinter's Night Dram, and then who's drinking the fruit stripes? Was that Patrick?
Oh, David. So, last week we spun the wheel on who won the Patreon sample giveaway, and it was David. Well, I met him today, and I gave him the samples. And so he's drinking it. The sample we gave away was that Old Forester 100 Fruit Stripes, that Rubber City pick. Fantastic bottle. Man, it does go down smooth. It was nice and fruity, and that's a really good pour. It was a good pick.
Yeah. Miss Lori drinking water. Well, that's good too. I'll have some water too.
Brad's drinking the toasted rye. I had that. It was okay. I wasn't enamored with it, so I didn't pick up the bottle.
I'm hoping they do like the barrel proof for the rye as well. Like
they do.
bourbon.
They-
Do they?
They have them now. They're doing barrel picks. So they got the easy toasted wire of barrel picks now. They've been coming out lately.
Interesting.
So
I know they had the regular bourbon, but I didn't know they were doing the rye already. But I mean,
yeah.
interesting.
That's what I heard anyway. So
It's got to be pretty good. But
mm-hmm.
yeah, definitely with that proof, I think it would add a little bit more to it. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I'll like the toasted barrel at like a barrel proof, because I don't like the regular EC toasted.
Yeah,
but I'm thinking if it's a pick, that might change it.
Yeah, it's okay, but I think for the price of this, I'm like, I'd rather have something else, or just like something barrel proof. Be like, all right, good, done. So
Brad, anybody want to buy a King of Kentucky? So in our Patreon chat, Brad ended up getting a King of Kentucky this past weekend.
Awesome.
So that's pretty sweet. He got some other stuff too. I saw in the picture, but that was the headliner. King of Kentucky is almost always the headliner when you get it, though, right?
Yeah.
Keith's drinking some C924. I haven't even tried that yet. I've got the B524, but I didn't try the C924 yet.
Yeah, I got a bunch of the guys in the club, a bunch of C924s, but I'm not sure if anyone's opened it yet. But.
I don't think so. Well, at least not that I know of. I haven't seen anybody talk about it.
Yep.
All right.
What do you
so here in about, let's go at a quarter after, here in a few more minutes. Let's do the first drawing. Devin, what do you say?
Sure.
6:15.
Sounds good to me.
All right. So what are you doing next? You got your opener.
All right, let's go. I'm gonna work. Maybe I'll work my way up in proof here. I'll do. Yeah. I'll work my way up in proof and in age. So I will go to the Heaven and Hell Bottled and Bond, the 7-year.
I don't have that, but I will do a Bottled and Bond from Heaven Hill.
Okay.
Rittenhouse rye.
Okay.
Heaven Hill's rye product, 51% rye, so Kentucky rye.
Yeah.
And this was actually an OHLQ pick.
Now, how does that compare to Pikesville rye?
It's the exact same mash bill. It's just lower proof.
Okay.
So it's a lower proof Pikesville.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. You got a Russell 15 too, Brad. You had a really good weekend. He nailed it.
Yeah, I slept in last weekend, so I was like, well, store by me didn't get anything except for just I think 6 Blantons. So I was like, you know what? I was thinking about going around hunting for the E.H. Taylor straight rye, and I was like, you know what? I'll just sleep in for once. I'll be fine. So
we did get the E.H. Taylor straight rye. I did get some of that. That was at our local drops here.
Yeah. David
said he doesn't care for the Elijah Craig toasted either. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Elijah Craig toasted. Just not up my alley.
Yeah. I do have an Elijah Craig 18, but I haven't opened that one yet because I had a sample, which I actually finished yesterday, of just Elijah Craig 18, and I was like, all right, let me revisit this. Let me see how this is. So
they need to bump up that proof of that Elijah Craig 18.
If it was, well, then you'll have Heaven Hill 18 pretty much, and you're like, well, barrel proof.
I guess. Brian got the straight rye down in Zanesville. It's a really nice pour, actually. Then I got some bottles for Christmas, and I'll go ahead and reveal one of them was a straight rye. And after I got that one,
oh no, we lost him. He's gone. Come back, Todd. Come back. We hear you now. Come back. You there?
Gotta figure this out.
Oh, I hear you. I hear you at least. Oh, he's back. He's back. You there, Todd? Can you hear me all right?
I can't tell if you're seeing me or not.
I hear you. I don't know if I can see you moving though, but I can at least hear you.
The
piece. That's funny.
Yeah.
All right, he's back.
Am I back? I can't tell.
You're back. I can hear you. Now you're gone. We lost him. All right, so Todd, the whole time we're doing these, you got to like move like this, and if we see you stop swaying, then we know. Now you're frozen in that weird wave. Oh no, is he going again? So Paul, you said expecting Old Fitz 17, Booker's Reserve, and the William LaRue Weller. Huh. When did you get the William LaRue Weller? I'm guessing that's if you're cracking one of those. Gotta freeze to do the drawing. That's right. It's gonna freeze during the drawing. You know, just. Ooh.
This is a pain in the butt. I can't believe I can't get my hotspot to work.
Can you use like Renee's hotspot too?
If mine was working, like,
yeah. Oh, you won it. The William Weller. Oh, nice. Interesting. Congratulations. Todd, you're back. I see you. Oh, you're gone again.
for this to happen. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. You know, I'm bummed. I don't think I'm going to be able to make when we do our Bourbon Group meetup in January. Oh, well. Spectrum updates them and never tells you. Maybe. Yeah, do you have to like reset it and redo it or whatnot? He's back. We got you. I see you.
Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yep, he's moving.
All right. This freaking internet Wi-Fi connection's ridiculous. It just goes in and out, in and out. It's been doing it the last 3 days.
He's just keeping you guys in suspense for the wheel.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to spin the first one while I'm still active here.
Yeah.
So just to go over what we have Shane with 1 entry. We have Scott with 3 entries, Paul with 3 entries, Stephen with 2 entries, Brett with 3 entries, Keith with 2 entries, Brad with 4 entries, David with 2 entries, and Eric with 1. So I'm going to present and bring up the wheel.
Should I do like a little drum roll?
Come on.
Here we go. I see it.
Okay, can you see the wheel now?
Yep.
All right. So I'm putting in all the names. I'm going to shuffle 3 times because I want just random starting positions. I want this to be as fair as possible. And we are going to spin for the first person to be joining us. And I will say, once somebody is picked, I'm going to delete all of their entries off the wheel. So you can't go more than once. The same person can't go twice. So if you get picked, your entries come off. The first person joining us will be Steven. Stickers. And I am going to remove his name off the wheel for the next time we spin. So, Steven, congratulations.
Yep, congratulations. We can go pick some good bourbon now.
Yeah, you get to join us. I know you're a little further away, so you're going to have to make a weekend of it, I think, if you come down. Because he's down in Alabama.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I would make a trip out to Kentucky for a weekend
to do a barrel pick. Yeah, absolutely. I made a trip all the way to Memphis to do one. So
yeah, I'm sure that was exciting too. So
all right. So the Rittenhouse, I like the Rittenhouse better as a mixer. It's not bad, but it's a better mixer than it is neat.
It
Oh,
looks good.
absolutely, David. We absolutely plan to pick a good one. Yeah. I have no doubt. Every time I've done a new riff pick now, they've come out good. I haven't had a bad one when we do the selection. What do you want to move to next, Devin?
Well, I'm still sipping mine, but
yes, you still have to pay for your bottles, Brad. Even if you don't get picked for the trip, you got to pay.
So the next one I have, proof-wise, is the same proof, just a little older, and it is the Old Fitz 10-year.
Oh, I do not have an open Old Fitz, so I don't have that. So I am going to move to most all of mine here. Most of them are shelfers, but I'm going to do Pikesville.
I can open this
Pikesville
thing.
rye, which is
Oh my gosh!
when I first started getting to ryes, this was one of my favorite ryes, the Pikesville. It's got that high corn content.
You know how hard it is for me to open bottles, you know.
It's got that high corn content, and it's got a better proof of that 110 proof. It shines through a little bit more.
Yeah.
I think you like Pikesville. When you didn't like rye, this is like the one rye you would drink.
We're gonna get you into these ryes. I was like, all right, sounds good. I think that was the one that won. It was the Willet 4-year rye.
No, you hated the 4-year rye.
Oh, I used to.
I'm
sold on it, but when I first tried that and I was first getting into bourbon, I was like, this tastes terrible. It was like burnt garbage can. It was terrible. I was like, gross. I don't know. But when we tried it that one time, we did that. Was it a 1-minute assessment on it? I was like, all right.
Yeah.
This wasn't that bad this time. So.
Well, I think you've opened up. You drink a lot more rye now than you used to.
Yeah.
You were like really just Buffalo Trace heavy.
Yeah.
To begin with, you're all just like, I need it just to be sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I'm a Michter's guy. So here I am. I moved on a little bit.
All right.
That smells nice. Well, that's pretty sweet. Man.
The Pikesville, it's got that little bit of mintiness, but it's very peppery on the end. So you kind of get, you get that rye spice, but it's still got a little bit of sweetness because it does have that high corn. This is a really good rye to get people who aren't familiar with rye, or bourbon drinkers. It's a really good one to introduce bourbon drinkers into a rye. So it's a real good starter there.
Yeah.
And I know it's harder to find in Ohio. I don't know if you've ever noticed that. If you've looked in Ohio, it's hard to find around here.
I think that's why I don't own one. It's because whenever I see it, it's like in Kentucky, and then by the time I see it, I'm always like, I already bought 7 bottles on this trip. Maybe I can't buy one more. I'm like, maybe I'll wait, and then I'm like, nope, I just haven't seen one.
Yes, it's harder to find around here. I've gotten the ones I went through in Kentucky. Any of you guys out there ever had Pikesville? What do you think of it?
If you have to ask, you just got to do it.
Oh, the H. Taylor Straight Rye is very good. I'm a fan of it. It's a very minty rye. It's actually like Barton juice, so that's the Barton rye they use in the H. Taylor.
That's true.
That's from what I understand. Yeah.
Interesting. I know it's supposed to be a different mash bill than the barrel proof rye, but I'm not sure how.
Correct. I've heard it's a different one. Yeah. I haven't had the barrel proof rye yet though. That's one I want to get for sure. Jim says Pikesville is easy to pick up in PA. Yeah. I've never really hunted in PA, but in Kentucky it's easy. It's just harder to find here in Ohio for some strange reason.
Yeah. It says distilled.
Steven just had a party in his living room. He just went and cracked open a fresh crack something. I'm sure. If he stood. Oh, there he is. He says he's back. Steven, I don't know if you know, but you won. You were the first one to be picked.
Dun, dun, dun. But yeah, the Taylor Straight Rye says it's distilled, aged, and bottled by Old Fashioned Copper Distillery, Frankfort, Kentucky. So I'm like, is it actually distilled by Buffalo Trace?
But I think if you look at the number, the DSY number, it's different from.
Oh, they've got 2.
Yeah, it's got 2 in there. One of them's the Barton. One of those is the Barton Distillery.
12, yeah. Interesting. The more you know. Huh. So you're telling me this could be like a Calumet Farms?
I have no idea. Is that Barton?
Or no, not Calumet. What's the one that Total Wine always pushes?
A Chestnut Farm?
Chestnut Farms. Yeah. Oh, just...
Yeah, Steven, you won. So you're the first one drawn to be joining us on our barrel pick on the 17th.
Yep.
Congratulations. I know that's a pretty good drive for you from Alabama, but man, that's a great way to go. You're going to go do a barrel pick. It's hard to beat going to do a barrel pick. That's a hell of a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So. Keith said he traded the Elmer T. Lee he got at retail for Michter's 10 rye. What do you think? Would you trade Elmer T for Michter's 10, Devin?
An Elmer and $50 for a Michter's 10 rye? Yeah, I'd probably do that.
All day long? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
That's my favorite rye, and I love that bottle. Delicious.
Yeah, you're going to need I mean, you're coming that far. You should plan a whole weekend around it.
Yeah.
I know I'm staying Friday night, and we're going to probably go do some hunting videos on Saturday.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot to do in the area. A lot of cool stuff there. I don't know if you've ever been up to that northern Kentucky Newport area, but there's some good shops. You got a Revival. You got some cool stuff to do in that area.
Yeah. There's like a ton of like bourbon stuff there, but yeah.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, you got a couple of distilleries, but then you got the shops and some of the bars and stuff.
Yeah.
And you're really not that far. If you wanted to go hit Louisville, you're like about an hour and a half outside of Louisville.
They got
Michter's and Old Forester and all that.
Yeah. Oh, and what's it called?
Yeah, Michter's Hardly Newer. That's right.
Michter Hardly Newer. That's right. Taking my line here.
Yeah, and Brad actually lives in the area, so yeah, he knows all the different shops and stuff. Yeah, that's a really nice rye. It's really easy drinking rye. It doesn't have any harshness to it. Doesn't have any of that dill or grassy notes. I like it a lot. We'll be doing the second spin here pretty soon.
I wish these were easier to find. Let me tell you.
Which Old Fitz is that, Devin?
Just the 2023 spring 10-year.
Oh, that one's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that tastes like raspberry.
Oh yeah, chocolate raspberries all day.
Yeah, it's like it is. It's fantastic.
I've got a backup of this one, and then I've got the fall of 24, I think, as well. I have to show you, but that's also. I heard that one wasn't as good as this one. So
Renee won that one in the lottery, or the tickets or whatever we did here recently. Yeah. So we haven't opened it up and tried that one yet.
Yeah. See, but I wonder if it's at 10 years, if it's like a watered down larceny that's aged longer. Like, I'm not really sure if that. I want to say it's the same mash bill, but like,
I don't know if it is. I just don't know if it is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. So.
Well, hello, Alyssa. And Renee said she can't wait to open that 2024. Yeah, we need to open. So we've got we had a 2023 open. We killed it.
Yep.
So we have another one that was our backup. We need to open that, and then we need to open the 2024 and compare them.
Ooh. And then
Keith, that was a good trade in my opinion. Elmer T. Lee and $50 for a Michter's 10. You got a Michter's 10 at half price.
Yeah.
As long as you got that Elmer T at MSRP. So, and the Michter's 10 is better than the Elmer. I mean, Elmer is a nice little sipper for $40, but that Michter's 10 is a better pour.
Yeah. And it's got just a tad more proof.
Cheers, Charles. What are you drinking tonight? We're doing Heaven Hill products.
Nope.
What do you got? What are you bringing up next, Devin?
Well, I was going to say we got to compare it against the Rebel 10.
That's.
We'll blind it. We'll do my spring of 23, the Rebel 10, and then your spring of 24, and we'll do first, second, and third. And if this is like dead last, then we know. But the rumor is that I've heard, at least, is that this is distilled at Heaven Hill, and it's 10 years old, and it's bottled in bond, or at least it's 100 proof. Yeah, 100 proof. I don't know, not bottled in bond or whatever, but anyway, I've heard that it's the same juice, so I want to compare.
Well, I don't know. I've had it, and I didn't think it was anywhere near.
Yeah.
So Charles is having the E.H. Taylor Straight Rye. I like that pour, as I was saying earlier. It's one I very much enjoy.
Yeah.
So what's your next drink?
Well, the other one I have here is Evan Williams 12-year.
I don't have that one either.
What's that?
I don't have that one either.
I think it's probably one of the most expensive screw tops.
Oh yeah, what do they run, like 125 or something like that?
I think at the distillery they're 150.
Yeah, 150, something like that. That's crazy. I mean, I've had it. I can't believe how much it costs. I'm going to go with some Bernheim Barrel Proof.
Yeah.
The B923, so last year's mid-season release. And this is their wheated whiskey.
Yeah,
you guys had the Bernheim? This is the only bottle I have
at the distillery before they made it like a available product. Before it was just like the you do bourbon experience.
Yeah.
But every time I've seen it, I've been like, well, let me get one. Then I'm like, no, I'll pass on it and get like Elijah Craig Barrel Proof or something instead. So,
Bill, you talking about the Bernheim? This is the only bottle I have. So. I mean, it's not bad. There's just not much complexity to it. You can tell it's just kind of a straight wheated. It's very just simple on the palate. It doesn't have that same kind of complexity you get out of the Larceny and the Elijah Craig. So
it's like the redheaded stepchild that wants to be part of the family.
Renee says the Bernheim made me mad. It did. Let me tell you why.
Oh, I remember.
We went to Heaven Hill. It was freezing. We got there like 4 a.m. We were waiting for a release, and the release that day was Bernheim. I was so mad that we stood in line that long for a freaking Bernheim. I didn't even want to get it, but Renee's like, no, we got to get that. We can't just, she got one anyway. You were there, Devin. Yeah, you were there.
I was there with you.
Yeah.
You had bad luck because let me tell you, everyone, if you're ever at Heaven Hill and you see me standing in line, just leave.
Run. Just go home, get some more sleep. He's never getting anything good from that distillery.
Yeah. So the Rebel 10-year, I haven't opened mine yet. So I mean, I think they're all single barrels. I haven't tried mine yet. I'm going to open it when we do a little blind against some Old Fitzgerald 10 years. It's going to be a fun little experiment to try. So we will see. But Todd says he doesn't care for it as much. So
yeah, I didn't think it was all that great. It definitely wasn't as good as the Old Fitzes I've had. All right, so let's go ahead and spin for the second person joining us on our barrel pick.
Yep.
All right. Brian, let me put this real up here real fast. Brian, absolutely. You know what? For you guys in here who are creators, go ahead and post your link. I don't care if you post your link to your channel. I got no problem with that.
Yeah.
Brian's talking about they do a trivia night at 9 p.m. on Thursdays, and I've joined several times. I'm on there quite a bit, and I don't always join in the trivia because I never know the answers, but I just chat and drink. So
yeah, Paul, I see that.
Yeah, they give away prizes for their trivia winners. So yeah, you guys check it out. All right, so let's go ahead and do our second winner. Oops. Let me know when you can see it, Devin.
Yep, I see it.
You see the wheel?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Da-da-da.
The second person joining us will be Scott. So I will remove Scott Centuries. And so that's number 2. So we have Steven and Scott.
Awesome.
All right. So congratulations, Scott.
Yep.
And we're looking forward to it. Pick's going to be great. It's always a lot of fun.
So trivia tonight is on Die Hard. Interesting.
Oh, I might join this one because I love Die Hard. That's one of the movies that is a Christmas movie.
The
And I
19
watch it every year.
Die Hard, of course.
Yeah. So I might be joining that one. Normally, I don't play the trivia.
Oh no, he's frozen again. Todd, we're losing you. You got to sign out and sign in again. Oh, you're back. Whoop. Wait, you're here. We see you. Nope, now you're gone. You're gone. Just like that. Whew. Let's see if we can get it working in a minute or so. But so yeah, I wonder what is it just always different trivia, or is it like the same like movies, or I guess what's the usual theme of the trivia nights? So has anyone else moved on to a different pour for the evening?
Let me know if you see me come back.
I see you. You're back. He's here. He's frozen. He's frozen again. Tied or frozen with the big old high five wave over there. Oh, he's back.
You know, whatever's going.
I see you, and you're gone. You're gone again. Ooh, 1924. Very nice. I like that one a lot. That one always usually wins a lot of blinds for me for some reason. All tricky 101. Nice. Come on, Todd. Come back. Come back to the light. You're back. You're back.
Try.
Yeah. That froze it like the perfect. Just, I think he's back. He comes back in for yeah, you're getting some good screenshots. You're like coming back in at like oh, he's back. All right. Oh, he's gone again. Whatever you've done the last 2 or 3 times, you should do whatever that was one more time. Maybe they'll get it. Yeah. Let's see if I can put that on there, I guess. Let's see. So two 10-question segments. Okay. Sipping on Jack Daniels. Very nice. Alyssa, which Jack Daniels is he sipping on?
From Pinterest.com.
Uh-oh.
Jack Daniels drinks rare whiskey. Spencer Whiskey Collection Single Malt Whiskey Jack Daniels. Twice barrel bottle.
Well, thanks, Alexa. Anyhow. You know, I still got that crown over here.
Come on.
You're back. We see you. You're here. Until you freeze.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yep.
This stupid internet. This is like such a pain in the butt. All right. I don't know. I'm gonna have to like call Spectrum and say, what the hell's going on with my internet?
Yeah.
It's been doing it for like days now.
Yeah.
I don't know if like because everybody's home for the holidays and all the kids are playing video games or whatever's going on, but my internet's been awful.
Yeah. Soaking up all the Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
All right. I did hear you talking to Brian about their trivia.
Yeah.
So were any of my screenshots? I heard you talk about my screenshots. Was it freezing on some pretty good stuff? I was trying to do
yeah. You were like, it's freezing, and then it was like perfect. I was like, geez. Yeah. Yeah.
Get a new router. I'm going to have to do something. This is ridiculous. But I've never had this problem before until like the last few days. So I don't know.
And start it again.
Anyway. All right. So what's our next pour going to be, Devin? When I finish this Bernheim?
Let me think.
We are going through the Heaven Hill lineup tonight. We don't talk about Heaven Hill quite as much as we do some other distilleries.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I finished off my McKenna the other night, and I haven't opened up another one yet. I think that's all my open Heaven Hill stuff I have right now.
David says his Alexa can hear us and won't shush.
Yeah, she's making a ruckus over here.
Steven said we should do larceny. You know what? I can do that.
Larceny? I don't have one. Wait, I do have one open. Oh, interesting.
Jim, I do have a Parker's. I do have a Parker's.
Close to the top. Oh, yeah, I do. I guess I could do that, but
larceny was called first, so
yeah.
I've got. What do you have? Which one do you have open?
B523.
That's what I have right here. All right, so we'll do B523.
Yeah. Start putting these back on the shelf.
Which I think was better than the C923, which what's his name? Fred Minnick thought was the C923 was like his number 2 pick from last year, but
if you're telling me
I thought the B was better.
But this is the second best whiskey you've had all year. You're crazy.
No, he said the C, but he had that one like 5th or something.
Still, it's like I don't know.
Yeah, Brad, you're right. I'll do it here in a few more minutes. We're going to spin the next one and pick the third person to go with us to join Steven and Scott.
Dun, dun, dun.
And I have removed all their entries. So Steven and Scott's, we're down to, what's that? 3, 6, 9, 12, like 15 entries on the wheel. C924 was your second this year. So Devin and I are going to be doing our whiskey of the year. And we actually might be doing it this weekend. I think we'll finish it. We did start. We did the first couple like playing rounds. We'll be finish it, and all of our videos, like I'm going to release them all in order. So in another couple of weeks, we'll have our 2024 brackets done, and they'll all release one after the other. So
yeah, we got 4 days for late entry, maybe. So we'll see.
We already started, so I don't think I want to throw anything else in there. I know what you're referencing then.
Oh, I know. And I had a feeling there would be that potential late entry.
Yeah, I have heard. C921 open. You know, I remember the C921 being actually pretty good for the larcenies, but I mean, I know I killed mine a while back, but I do remember that one being the first larceny barrel proof that I actually liked was the C921.
That was the first one I ever got, and then I hadn't opened it yet, and then I just traded it because someone else wanted it. Like, all right.
So you never tried it?
Never tried it.
So there we go. That's the B523.
Yep. We will see. Yeah, these are usually pretty crushable, and usually they're like $60 or so. So.
I've always liked the Elijah Craig more.
Yeah.
Because I always feel like the larceny doesn't have quite the depth of flavor, and usually doesn't bring like the hug that like the Elijah Craigs do.
Yeah.
I mean, they're good. They're nice sippers, but I always find them a little softer than I do the Elijah Craigs.
124.4 proof. So we will see. All right, I'm gonna go in here. Yeah, but on the nose, even then, I'm like, it's kind of like soft and one noted right now. At least
yeah, it's kind of sweet on the nose, but it's very much kind of one note, muted. You don't get a lot of depth or complexity on it. It's just like a little bit of caramel, a little bit of pepper.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the palate, again, you get kind of that sweetness, that caramel, but you get that softness that comes from wheat, and it doesn't really have that kind of punch at the end that you get from the Elijah Craigs.
We need the panache, you know what I mean?
The AC 924 is the bomb. The Elijah, AC. I'm guessing you can be EC. Elijah Craig. Okay, there. Yeah. So he said EC. Okay, there you go. Yeah, I was like, what's AC? Is there something I don't know about? I need to go buy. What are we talking about? Yeah, see, Paul agrees. Yeah, there's just so much more complexity with the Elijah Craig, and it's definitely got to do with it having the rye rather than the wheat. That's why I'm not a huge fan of most wheaters. I find them very soft, and they just don't have that depth. That's just me though. It's a personal palate thing. All right, so let's go ahead and spin the wheel.
Yeah, before you freeze again.
Before I freeze again, for the next person who's going to be joining us. Let me move to presentation. Let me know when you can see the wheel.
Yep. All right, there it is.
All right, so here we go. Number 3, who will be joining us? As well as Stephen and Scott. Keith will be joining us.
Awesome.
We will remove his entries. He also has a little bit of a trip to get there because he's in West Virginia. So, but it's always worth it. Like I said, it's worth it to
drive and drink some bourbon.
Yeah, to go and spend a weekend drinking bourbon.
Of course, but
so congratulations, Keith.
Awesome.
We're looking forward to seeing you guys. Brad said, do we know Whiskey Weather? I picked up one of his Green River full proofs and the liquor store down the street bought the other half of the barrel. I do know Brandon Spinner. Yeah, so I've talked to him quite a bit. I've actually been talking to a couple other channels about a possible trying to set up some kind of meetup maybe during the summer. And he's one of the guys I've talked to, and I think he's kind of interested. So if we do it, he might be. But yeah, I've been following Whiskey Weather for a bit now. I know he's based down in Cincinnati. He's actually the weatherman, like the weekend weatherman on the Cincinnati News Channel. That's why he does the Whiskey Weather thing.
There you
go. Renee says Keith's going to bring Mothman with him because he's from West Virginia. Mothman's a West Virginia thing. So, yeah, congratulations, Keith. Yeah, it's going to be fun, man. It's going to be a great time. I don't know what else to say. It's just going to be a lot of fun.
I'm getting like a weird like tickle thing in my throat from this larceny. I don't know what it is. It's like it's not a Kentucky hug. It's like a Kentucky like what the heck is it?
Yeah, it doesn't have a hug. I don't find the larcenies almost never have that hug, and I don't get that from like. It seems like weededs in general. I don't get a hug from. I don't know why. They always kind of like sit on the back of the palate and they just don't go down.
Yeah. Must be the COVID.
Paul said he's going to work that Friday. We got one more draw, Paul. So far we have Steven, Scott, and Keith. We got one more spin. Keith says he's 30 minutes from Mothman. We've been down there. My wife and I have gone down there a couple of times. You've seen I wear the Mothman t-shirts or whatever. We've actually been down there. We went to the bunkers, like the old TNT bunkers where he was supposed to be spotted. We went there at night and stuff, and because we like the cryptid and the haunted stuff like that.
Yeah,
we had a good time when we were down there. You know, they've got a really nice park down there, and that you can walk around. They got all these murals painted and stuff. So actually a fun little place to Point Pleasant, West Virginia is where the actual town is.
Who was in the movie Mothman? Was that Richard?
Richard Gere. Richard Gere. Yeah.
Also, I must have seen that movie like 15 years ago, but I can't really.
Am I frozen again?
No, you're good.
Okay, because I saw my connection just drop.
You kind of went for a set. Now you're like glitching a little bit, and now you're frozen. I think. Nope, he's back. He's back. We'll have to wait for you to freeze one more time, and then we'll reconnect, and we'll do the last spin.
Am I still there?
Yeah, you're here, but you're lagging a little bit, but like you're still there. Like you're functioning, you know? You're moving.
All right. So I'm gonna wait until I come back on to do the last spin until I'm fully functioning.
You hear that like was always the best when you're a kid and you just hear like, I'm on the phone, get off the internet. And you're like, oh, geez, Louise. Like, someone calls you, you're like, oh, sorry.
I don't know if you guys remember dial-up. That was way back in the 90s.
I was there. That was when I was, what, 12, 13? You know? Oh, well. Well, this larceny is okay, but if you thought it was top 5, and I mean, I don't know. If you're tasting all that other good whiskey that I'm sure Feminic is tasting, I don't know.
So, am I still alive or not? We're down to like I see we're only got 2 people watching.
Oh, I see you.
Correct.
I'm watching you. So. Yeah, I think you're good.
All right, so boom.
Some Parkers, huh?
Yeah, some Parkers. This is the 10-year rye.
Does that mean I have to do Parkers too?
Yes.
The last.
I know you have one.
I have one. Well, I've got 2, but
you got multiple. Pick whichever one you wanna do.
Well, I've got this one, which is opened, the Parker's Heritage 18, the 14-year malt whiskey, finished in cognac barrels. And I do have one of these that I've already killed one of, but I was able to get a backup of, and I'm going to hold off on this one for a little bit. But the double blend, phenomenal.
I wouldn't pop that one. Just go ahead and do your
It's like jet fuel dark. It's like
do your single malt.
Yeah, it's like almost 13 Colony Double Oak Dark. But all right, we'll do the single malt. All right.
I used to have I think it was a 65K dial up. When I first started with our America Online, we had to use the 65 baud or whatever it was to dial in. And as soon as somebody called the house, it'd kick you off.
Yeah.
That was old school, but I was in my late 20s. I'm old enough to remember that. It's like using a dot matrix printer. What
was that noise again?
You ever have those old school printers?
Yeah. Yeah, you're like, then it stops and you're like, oh, something's wrong. It's all jammed up.
So as soon as I see my Wi-Fi connection go back up, I'm going to do the last spin. I got a little thing here. I'm showing I've got it's kind of like having one bar on my reception.
Yeah. DOS and C? What? See, that must be before my time.
DOS.
Days of Supply? That's what I know.
DOS. DOS, programming, DOS. In C# or C, what was it? C++, C, whatever he's doing. Or he's doing C /. Okay, he's talking about when you would go into your DOS mode and you type C / and you'd give a command. He's talking old school computer programming stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not a computer programmer.
I remember
at all. So
yeah, the first thing I ever wrote and it was you using go-to commands. You go to line 49 and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But now I'm getting really geeky. People are like, what the hell are you talking about? Yeah, before Windows. You're right, Paul. That's what it was. That was back when we were running Commodore 64s.
How's your
Steven's like, yeah, we're old. Well, Devin just turned 56 last week, so
I'll have to do some of those Facebook or Snapchat filters. The old man.
That Parker's Rye is much better than I remember it.
Yeah,
that's actually really good.
Yeah, I like that one. That one's really good. I've had, I think, at your place, and then I had it when I was in Kentucky when my buddy Joe was with me. Where I'm like, well, I'll try this. And he's like, yeah, we'll get this, King of Kentucky. And I got Maker's Mark Accelerate. So I was like, all right, we'll try it all. Let's do it.
No, Brad, I was just joking. I was just joking because it was his birthday last week, and I said he just turned 56. He looks great for his age.
Yes, you were not a llama. So you're good.
Hey, Brad's a llama.
Yeah.
Yeah, David, the Commodore 64 was awesome for its time. I think I was a teenager when I got one, and it had some pretty great games. You got like little blocks that could move around and actually do stuff. But getting to the computer age was pretty fun. All right, so am I coming through pretty good, or am I still choppy, Devin?
I think you're good.
All right, so I'm going to do this last spin. We're going to see who the final person joining us is going to be. Let me know when you can see the wheel.
Mm-hmm. All right, there it is.
Okay, so good luck, everybody. This will be the last person joining us, as well as Scott and Stephen and Keith. David. David, you will be joining us at New Riff on the 17th. So congratulations.
Cheers.
Cheers. Congratulations to all the winners.
Yes.
Those who didn't win, I'm sorry you didn't win. I wish we could invite everybody, but the distillery limits us to how many people we can have. It was up to us.
Yeah, we bring everybody. Whew. Oh, now we lost him. Todd, you're gone.
Am I back?
You're kind of we can hear you, but I don't know if we can see you. You're stuck there. Well,
am I there?
He's back. He's back. He's making crazy hands. All right. Well, Todd, I don't know if you have to
Patreon.
Yeah. Nope, we lost you again. You're gone. You're in the gulag.
So frustrating.
Well, Todd, if we need to sign off, we can just sign off, and hopefully you can hear us, maybe? No. I'm trying to think what that movie was, or it's like oh yeah, Titanic. Come back. Come back. You there?
Hello, can you hear me?
Can hear you, and then like you're here. I can hear you for like 3 seconds, and then you're gone again. So, all right. Cheers, Paul. Good luck at bowling. Yeah. I think we lost you, Todd. Todd, you're gone. It's over. I can hear you clicking, but I can't see you. Yep. We'll do, Jim.
I don't know if you can see my...
Yeah, I see it. It says, watch your Patreon if you can... Oh, now it's gone. Oh, there it is. If you're not picked, you can still join us for a meetup for dinner. So, but yeah, we're going to do... I think we're going to do like... there's like a steakhouse that Todd mentioned down there that he's been to before. It's pretty good. So I think we're going to try to do something like that. But yeah. I think you're back, Todd. Nope. We lost you again. So, yep. So we'll do... get some food or whatnot and pick a good barrel. So yeah, Todd, you're gone again.
This is super frustrating, but I'm glad for the people who won.
I think you're back, and now you're gone. So, well, I'm not sure if you guys can all see Todd yet or not, but appreciate you guys tuning in. Congratulations to those who were able to go on the barrel pick. We're very excited to do that with you guys. Looking forward to that, and then maybe doing some dinner afterward, and maybe just kind of seeing what's going on in the area. Hopefully Todd can come back in. I think he's back.
Am I back?
I think
Am
you're
I
back.
back?
Yeah.
All right. So, congratulations to everybody who won. I'm going to be posting something on Patreon. If you didn't win and you want to join us, I'm going to set up dinner reservations at a steakhouse down there that I always go to after barrel picks. So, hopefully everybody can join in if you want. But so just watch the Patreon page and let me know if you're interested. And thank you everybody for joining. I'm sorry for my connection issues tonight. Hopefully this gets straightened out pretty quick. I'm going to have to call Spectrum, see what's going on. But again, thank you everybody for your Patreon support. Thank you for watching the channel. Thank you for the videos. We've been growing pretty quick. We're over 900 now.
Yep.
This weekend, we're getting together and we're going to talk about, and we're going to be releasing information in the coming weeks about our 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So be on the lookout for that. So a lot of good stuff coming in this coming year. I mean, it's been since June and we've grown pretty well. I'm pretty happy where the channel's going.
Yep.
So I don't know about you, Devin.
Yeah, it's great. I'm excited.
I just want to say
2025 and
yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's to everyone. I hope you have a great time with your families and everything else. And I'm going to go ahead and sign off before I get kicked out of the internet again.
That's right.
But again, thanks everybody for joining us. And until next time, remember the best bourbon or whiskey.
It's the one you like the most. So enjoy it.
We'll see you.
All right. See you guys.
Bye.